Carson. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check Mike 27. What?
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your...
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back, 390. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the pass. Check safety, check safety. Run 80. Red Delta. Q. Mike's 50. Load it. Load it. Hey.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Check right, check right. Check 24, check. Q. Whip.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it. Look.
On second down, Rivers again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Vince Williams. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No. Off.
Orange 5-4.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert. Hey, exit. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Buffalo one. Five. Q.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Benny Logan jets in for the sack. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch. That's it,
That's the
baby.
end of the first quarter with the score Steelers 7, Chargers 0.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Tried to get it on the edge there, but there was no seal, nowhere to go, had to step out.
Yeah, sometimes the defense just wins those battles because ordinarily the guy setting the edge, offensive tackle.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We got this.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's our time. 24.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Here's Smallwood. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. Black 15.
Mike 50, huh? Watch the slant. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Hey, Delta. White 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
180. Mark 30. Here we go, D. These two. Alert. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
77. Jack 16. Middle.
Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick your game up. Check 9. Check.
Rivers hands off to Eckler. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check high route. Hot. Safe. Sponge. No. Watch out. Hey, go Orange. I got it.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's some strong running. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Black 30. Black 30. Come on, Black.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
At the 3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Take that. There you go.
Again, it's Smallwood. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. Space to maneuver at the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Toss play. This is Smallwood. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Hey, Delta.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? 180. 50. QB drop. QB drop. Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Dancing to his left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Undercrunch. Watch the right. Hey, here we go.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
It's Eckler again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Vince Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Watch the right.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt.
Mike 50. Here we go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Big stop, D.
Load it.
Let's go.
Load it.
Mike's 50. Mike's
Red. Red.
Mike's 50.
Room.
Mike's 50. Come on. Come on, D. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
Red. Red.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight. Move.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, my 7. Lock it, lock.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Jim. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
You got three down.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
White! Hey, seam 6.
Not today. Hey, check.
Run 80.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's put him.
Hey, 79. 77.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Watch the
Incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
Buffalo one. Hey, I'm going to go load it. 12. Hey, Echo. Buffalo one.
Check 37.
Load it. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 3.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Morgan in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
The Steelers take over first down at their own 42-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, Smallwood. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 3rd down, it's Counter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, "Great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow."
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Black 20. Black 38. Yeah, that's what I do. White 38, white 38. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.